brothers and sisters, Swadanmare. Newly elected State President Razak Paleri, Brother Hamid Wanibalam, K. Shafiq, Surendran Kazibuz, Sister E.C. Aisha, Sister Jabina Irshad, young leader of fraternity Mr. Shamsher Ibrahim, Jyoti Vas, Parabur, Najda Rihan, all other leaders sitting on the dais, brothers and sisters. As you know, I am directly coming from Delhi. Yesterday there was my daughter's marriage, and you may be knowing that my son Umar Khalid, who is in jail since last 2 years without any fault, got interim bail, and he is in my house, and tomorrow he is again has to surrender. But I thought it is a great opportunity to meet you people here. So I agreed to the request of our state leadership that I must come here. I traveled all the way 12 hours from Delhi, started in the morning, and Alhamdulillah I reached here with you. You know, Umar Khalid, who is in jail since last 2 years, he is not only one person. There are other young leaders who has voiced their voice against the policies of this government. Their fault is only that they have questioned the discriminatory law, CAA, NRC. This government, you know, doesn't tolerate any voice of dissent. They fear our younger leadership. They are not only harassing the opposition parties, they are not only sending EDs and CBI teams to the opposition leader, but you may be knowing that sometime back the Yogi government illegally bulldozed the house of our UP state leader, Mr. Javed Muhammad. Our Afreen Fatima, who is a young leader of fraternity, his house was demolished without any fault. They want to harass the people. They think that the people will fear. They will sit. They will not raise their voice. But this crowd, there's hundreds of people here, gathered here, they clearly indicates that we want to bring back our democratic and secular India. Brothers and sisters, our country is a democratic country. The constitution makers have made a country on very basic, fundamental core elements of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. We have adopted democracy and secularism as a core values, our polity. And we have traveled a long distance of 70 years, more than 70 years. But unfortunately, since last 8 years, we have a government in Delhi which is not only anti-democratic, but they are anti-people. They are anti-marginalized section. They are anti-poor. They are pro-corporate. We have seen the foundation of this country, which was built on democratic values, is getting eroded since last 8 years. Many crucial bills were passed in the parliament without any discussion, be it CA, 3 farm bills, Labor Code, Article 370 has been abrogated without any discussion, without the parliamentary procedures on that brute majority. And they manipulate the Rajya Sabha. Brothers and sisters, Modi government came to power with false promises of giving 2 crore jobs, giving protection to our women folk, giving protection to our kisan, sabka saas, sabka vikas, sabka vishwas. This was a beautiful created slogan to befool the people of India. And what we have seen in the last term and in this term also, what happened to the problems of the people. Not only that, the democracy has been eroded. The democracy is turning into autocracy. And now fear, they have taken the path of fascism. They want to replace secularism with Hindu Rashtra. You know, our forefather, the freedom fighter, after the independence has declared that it will not be a theocratic state. It will be a secular state. But we have seen what Modi government is doing since last 8 years. They have created a gulf in the country, a gulf between Hindu and Muslim. They have adopted the same policies of Britishers, divide and rule. They are creating hatred among the people. And we have seen many manifestations of this in northern India. The lynching, the love jihad slogan, and so many other things. Brothers and sisters, not only that, they have created the gulf between Hindu and Muslim. On all fronts, be it economy, be it inflation, be it unemployment, be it democratic values, be it constitutional values, be it the other autonomous bodies. Every institution is losing its original position. You know, the basic pillars of democracy are legislature, bureaucracy, judiciary, and the fourth pillar definitely media. But one by one, every pillar of democracy is getting eroded. The Modi government since last 8 years, you see what is the position on economic front. We have adopted global capitalism in 1992, but the way the Modi government is marching ahead with this global capitalism, it has derailed our economy. The manifestation of it that inflation is increasing. The prices of essential commodities is almost in 8 years it is become several parameters above. They promised 2 crore jobs, but we have seen what is the position in 8 years. Unemployment is rising. It is alarming state. So now it is hard time if we want to save our beloved country, our beautiful country, second democratic country of the world, second democracy. If we want to save it, it is high time. Every person, every individual, the civil society, and all the opposition parties take the pledge that in 2024 election, general election, we will dethrone this government, the Modi government. We believe if all opposition parties come on one platform. Some time back, I was part of a discussion in Delhi in which several national and regional parties were there, and they were discussing, including civil society people, they were discussing what should be the mode of operation for 2024. I have clearly made it clear during my speech that those regional parties, those who are saying that we will have an alliance minus BJP, minus Congress, I say if this is the case, then nobody can stop Modi government coming to power. All the opposition parties and all the secular parties should get united. They should come on one platform, including Congress party. You know, in 2014, with all hue and cry, with Achhe Din slogan, with Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, the Modi government, which has made tall promises, came to power with only 31% of vote. 67% of the vote, 69% of the vote was against Modi government. But that was not united. That's why they came to power. And what happened in 2019? Again, they have manipulated their victory by creating another big issue, that is the Pulwama. You may be knowing that in 2019, a tragic event took place in Pulwama. Some militant and terrorist, when a convoy of military was passing from Srinagar to Jammu with very tight security, a car with 300 grams of explosive, they hit a bus which was having 42 soldiers, and all of them murdered. All of them have been killed. Nobody, no political party has the courage to ask this government. It is a sheer lapse of security. How it happened that 42 precious lives of our soldiers were lost because of the incompetent Modi government? They were unable to provide the security to our soldiers. And by creating an hue and cry, Pakistan and Pulwama and terrorism and so forth, and national security issue, they came to power again. Without any achievement, without the promises they made in 2014, giving the account of that, creating a national security issue in the country, they came to power again. And I'm sure for 2024 they don't have anything in their pocket. They will again searching a issue which will create a big problem in the country. And on the basis of that, they will come to power again. Brothers and sisters, it is the duty of every single individual, if we want to retain our secular values, if we want to retain our democratic values, and if we want one single united country, then we have to dethrone this government. This is not only depend on political parties. It is the duty of all of us, every one of us, brothers and sisters. What is the position of the marginalized section of the society? Dalits, Adivasis, minorities, everyone is facing acute problems. Apart from this, this government has completely corporatized our economy. Some big corporates, some big industrialists, some big businessmen, their wealth is increasing. During COVID, we have seen every individual was affected, except the corporates, except the big businessmen. Their bank balance increases and all the other peoples were ruined. In 2016, this government made a blunder with the economy of the country when they made Notebandi, banning 1,000 rupees currency on the false issues, and after that they made GST. So already crumbling economy has faced such a situation that our rupee is all-time low nowadays. There are various problems. I don't want to take your time discussing all the problems here.